Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Watch Darius TV. I'm back with another review, and this one is going to be of Justice League: The Snyder Cut that came out last year. Already know if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video for all things DC Comics and Justice League. So let's start with this review. I think that the Justice League Snyder Cut was definitely a step up above compared to the original one that came out in 2017. I think the 2021 version was a lot better. I wasn't really a fan of the whole 4 hour long movie, but they definitely improved on stuff. I'll say. This movie probably would have been a lot better if this one would have came out instead of the 2017 one. I'm just gonna go over a few things that I liked about the movie, things I liked, didn't like, probably thought was kind of weird or whatever like that. Like, for example, there was one scene where we have Batman and Aquaman are talking to each other. Batman, I think, is trying to recruit Aquaman to the Justice League, and I thought it was kind of weird that Aquaman, calling Batman Bruce out in the open. I thought that was kind of odd. I was trying to figure out if anybody remembers, how did Aquaman know Batman Bruce Wayne was Batman? Did anybody know that? Because maybe something I missed out on. Does anybody know how he knew that? And was it kind of weird that he said that out in the open in front of all the townspeople at his wherever Aquaman stays there when he feeds people fish? Like, how did he know that? Then there was also that scene where that one chick was like, she like sniffed Aquaman's sweater. That was a little funny. Things like that is pretty cool to throw in the movie, make it not be so dark and serious. Steppenwolf rising from the sea with his henchmen to attack the Amazon women. That was pretty cool. I like that whole scene that he had with him battling with the Amazon women. I like it in the original one and in this one too. I thought that was pretty cool, even though I don't think they were trying to make Steppenwolf better than any other Marvel villain, but Steppenwolf I feel like isn't that memorable as a villain. I never even heard of him until these Justice League movies came out. So Batman's private jet when he talked to Alfred that he was on. I don't know, I put that in my notes. I guess I must like that scene too. I thought that was pretty good. I don't have much notes on that though. Steppenwolf is working for Darkseid. Also, I think they already established that in the first Justice League movie, but yeah, he's working for Darkseid. I guess Darkseid is supposed to be the Thanos of the Justice League movies, so they had to start off with somebody a bit more small. I'm guessing Steppenwolf is kind of like the Ultron of the Justice League movies. I'm assuming maybe that's what he's supposed to be like. He's supposed to be the villain before the big villain shows up. I guess I guess that's what Steppenwolf. I guess I'm not familiar with Steppenwolf. Darkseid's quest for the. Oh yeah. Also another thing that's kind of similar to Thanos. Darkseid's his quest for the to get the box is kind of remind me of Thanos going after the Infinity Gems. I guess that's also kind of similarity between DC and Marvel. They got let me see, Amazon Green Lantern Corps. Oh yeah, I like the scene where the Amazons, the Green Lantern Corps, Zeus and the Atlanteans were like they were fighting. I thought that whole shot was really stunning. I like that. Thought that was pretty cool. The Flash actor as Ezra Miller was okay. I've always thought he was all right. I'm more of a fan of the Flash from the Smallville TV show, even though his character was supposed to be I guess a younger Bart Allen. I've always thought he was. Well, that one is Bart Allen. This one is Barry in the Flash movies. Not Flash movies, Flash Justice League movies. There's a lot of different Flashes that I've seen. My most favorite one I would say is also in the Justice League cartoon. I thought he was the most charismatic. I've always felt that Ryan Reynolds make a awesome Flash, but he already played one DC character and that didn't really turn out well. But yeah, I felt he was also. I felt that this one, Ezra Miller. I think he was. I felt he was trying to be funny. I'm not gonna nitpick, but I don't know why his hair wasn't red like the Flash's hair usually is, but it doesn't matter. He got a suit on anyways. Who cares? I just then his Flash, where he runs is like he has a whole lot of electricity around him. So that's a bit different. I'm used to just seeing Flash just running, not really being like an electrical current person. But yeah. So I wasn't really a huge fan of Ezra Miller's Flash. Ezra Miller's been acting pretty wild in the last couple of years, so I'm not even sure if he's going to even be in the new Flash. I think they're still going to put him in the Flash movie, but the way he's been acting now, well, actually, he doesn't even refer to himself as a he now. He refers to himself as them. So I'm just gonna call him Ezra. Ezra, I don't know. It's I hope he gets it right because I would have loved to be able to get a chance to play a, DC hero. I wouldn't be trying to mount or what's going on with him. I don't know anything about his personal life, but if I got a chance to be in a DC movie or anything like that to play a hero, I know I wouldn't be trying to ruin that. But like I said, I don't know nothing about his life, so what can I say? I don't know what the news say. Like I said, I always thought Ryan Reynolds would be a good Flash, but yeah, we'll probably never see that though. But he's perfect as not Daredevil, Deadpool. But yeah. Then there's that also scene. Speaking of Flash, the scene where Flash shaves Iris, and he rips out of his shoes to save her. That's like a cool display of his super speed that he's actually so fast he can actually physically run out of his shoes. Never thought the Flash could be that quickly, that fast. Um, Let me see. Quicksilver saved the Avengers and X Men films are still. Oh yeah. I don't mean to keep constantly talking about Marvel, but I gotta do it. I still think that Quicksilver, his saves in the Avengers and his scene also in the X Men films were a bit cooler. I'm sorry. Even though you know them X Men prequels, the last couple weren't really all that good, and but I like Quicksilver in the Avengers movies, even though he was only in one. I liked the role he played. I think he was the most interesting Quicksilver, but we're talking about Flash though. But his scene where he saves Iris, I thought it was really cool. That whole scene, the way it was shot, was dope. I like that. Cyborg getting his powers from the. I thought it was kind of strange that Cyborg ends up I guess his powers get upgraded from the mother box. I thought that was I wasn't really feeling that as much. I liked it better when Cyborg just sort of he was in a car accident with his parents, and he just somebody just put the pieces on him. I like that better than him getting his powers from the mother box. I'll be honest. Also, I don't like the way this cyborg looks in these Zack Snyder movies. I think he looks like he's wrapped in aluminum foil. It just he don't it just I'm not feeling the way he looks. I don't like to put them extra arms on the back of him. I don't like him having a jetpack. I like it better when he's just a big, strong dude that can just turn his arms into weapons. I basically like the way he looked in that Doom Patrol TV show. Even though that show was a bit wild. I do like the way their cyborg looks. The one in Smallville, and the guy rest his soul, the guy that played him, I think is Lee Thomas Young. For the first, well, he's not the first cyborg I seen. The first cyborg I saw was in a Teen Titans cartoon, but for the one in Smallville, it was okay. I didn't like the way his robot pieces were inside his body though, and I didn't like the costume they gave him. But that was the first live action cyborg I've seen. The one in the Justice League movies, I'm not I'm sorry. I don't like the way he looks. I did like that they kind of upgraded his look a little bit at the end of the movie, where they gave him more of a comic book accurate look. But before, it looked like they just wrapped him all in aluminum foil. It looked like his whole body was covered in that. Yeah. So I wasn't really feeling that. Then there's a quote in this movie that I found was pretty interesting. This is a bar. What is this a bar? Let me see. You're looking at the hottest thing on earth. Exact words I said to my prom date. She dumped me anyway. I thought that line by that character Ryan, I can't pronounce his last name. I thought that was kind of funny. I'll take that. Another quote. Hi Barry, I'm Diana. Flash's line is, yeah, I like that scene. Flash, I think he was talking to I guess he had a crush on Wonder Woman. He was talking to her, and he says, "Hi Barry, I'm Diana." It's about as awkward as that Deadpool line. And I know you're tired of hearing me bring up Marvel, but in that one Deadpool movie when he was talking to that one girl he liked and he says, "What's a nice bar like you doing a girl like this?" I like that awkward, cheesy type of humor. I like that. That's type of stuff. That's that whole "Hi Barry, I'm Diana." That sounds like something Ryan Reynolds would say if he played as the Flash. Yeah, that I like that awkward, goofy, cheesy type of corny pickup line stuff. I love that. I thought that was kind of funny. Um, Also, they end up bringing in one of my most favorite characters into this movie that I always wanted to see, Martian Manhunter. There was already rumors I heard that people were saying that in Man of Steel that Colonel, the army guy, the military do at the end of Man of Steel, that where Superman took the satellite out of the sky and stuff like that. Whoever that military guy was, I forgot his name. The people were saying that they believed that guy was supposed to be Martian Manhunter, and ended up finding out that he is. That actor, I think he would have been perfect as a Martian Manhunter, by the way. But I just forgot the colonel's the army dude's name. I don't remember. He was at the end of Man of Steel. He's the one that I think tried to arrest Superman, but We found out Martian Manhunter was posing as Martha to talk to Lois. Okay, yeah, that was a bit odd. Like I said, I thought it was gonna be it was the army general dude that was posing as him. Let me see, Martian Manhunter. Yeah, Martian Manhunter. He's like my favorite superhero. I think he's the most slept on. I don't know how he gets overlooked so much. I'm surprised he's never really been in a lot more of the first Justice League movie. I think he deserves his own movie. Super underrated. I love seeing him in Smallville in the Justice League cartoon. My most favorite time seeing him was in a Justice League cartoon that was on Cartoon Network. You get to really see the extent of his powers. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He can do almost anything: shapeshift, mind control, all that stuff. I liked a few extra scenes of Superman versus Justice League. I think Superman really used his heat vision on Batman. He would have killed him. He was definitely holding back. But I love them extra scenes that he had with him fighting the Justice League. I thought it was really dope. I'm happy he didn't go all Omni Man on him. But dope scene. I like that. I like the extra stuff. Let me see. Shouldn't have a little more charisma. I always felt like this cyborg in these movies. I feel like he could have more charisma, but maybe I guess he's just starting out. His family just died from a car accident. He got these robot pieces on him, but I'm assuming he was originally going to get his own movie, but DC is doing all kinds of weird stuff. So I always felt that maybe he should have a little bit more charisma and personality. I'm so used to seeing him more upbeat, like how he was in the Teen Titans cartoon or that Doom Patrol TV show. He just seemed like he's a little flat. He just seems really, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He just seemed like he just, you know, like I said, I think he would have his own movie. He would probably have more personality because ain't nobody want to sit up and watch him just mope throughout the whole movie. Like, no, I got robot pieces on me, and so I don't know. Maybe this is because this is a DC Comics, they're gonna keep him brooding. But I would like to see him have more personality and look more comic book accurate, and get rid of those robot arms behind him and that jetpack. Please get rid of that. Please let him be able to just be muscle and robot pieces. That's my personal opinion. Superman using his ice breath on Steppenwolf's battle axe. I haven't seen Superman really use ice breath since Smallville, and even on that show, he barely used it. I love seeing him use ice breath, especially also super breath. Smallville was a show that really sort of shined more light on Superman's powers that he don't really use that often, like super speed and like I said, ice breath and super breath. I like seeing him use that. That's a throwback power that he has that people forget. So I like that. Uh, when the Flash, when he runs so fast he rewinds time. Yeah, part of my notes. I haven't seen this Justice League movie in a long time, but I believe there was a scene where the Flash he runs so fast that he rewinds time. Did that happen? I don't remember because I haven't seen this movie since like last year, and I kind of forgot. But if there was a scene where that happened, that's dope too. I just don't remember. This is in my notes, and I don't remember. But that's in my notes. It says that he ran so fast he was able to rewind time. I don't remember that happening in that movie. Like I said, I only saw this once. It was a 4 hour movie. But if that happened in this movie, dope scene. Wonder Woman cutting off Steppenwolf's head as he goes through the portal. Then Darkseid steps on his head, like the guy didn't even work for him. Like that was pretty brutal. They really took out Steppenwolf. They really got rid of him though. It was a cool death though. I like that. The love relationship between the Flash and his dad, I like that. I like the interaction they have between father and son. While he's in jail, I love that. I thought that was pretty nice. Nice touch. Deathstroke's voice is amazing. Lex creating a team, a villain team with a Deathstroke. I would have loved to see how that would have turned out, but like I said, I don't know what's going on with DC Comics. I don't know. I would have loved to see that about as much as I would have loved to see in the X-Men prequels, Professor X team battling against Magneto's team, but we never got to see that. So I'm assuming we probably may not ever see that Lex Luthor's team battling against Superman's team. I'm not sure if we'll ever see that. The one actor that was from the Facebook movies, I forgot his name. He's playing Lex Luthor. I wasn't really a fan of his Lex Luthor like that. I'm sorry. I always thought Mark Strong would make a good Superman villain, Lex Luthor villain. But then again, he was also in the Green Lantern movie playing Sinus, and I forgot the character's name, but I always thought he'd make a really good Lex Luthor. Maybe even Bryan Cranston, but that's my opinion. Joker knows Batman's secret identity, his past, and he won't kill him. You know, we have that scene at the end of this movie where it's like I guess it's Injustice. They're going into that, and it's like they're living in a post-apocalypse, and it's only a few of them are left, and Batman has to team up with Joker and a few of the others like Cyborg, and we find out that Batman knows, Joker knows Batman's secret identity and his past and all that stuff. And we also find out that this basically was a dream that Bruce was having of an evil Superman in the future. So we know that's supposed to be a reference to Injustice. I would love to see an Injustice movie, but I don't know if we'll ever get to see that because I don't know what's going on in DC Comics. They show Martian Manhunter and Batman talk at the end. I like that they gave Martian Manhunter some type of scenes in this movie, even though I would have loved to see him actually battling and fighting and showing his powers, but at least we got something of him, I guess, you know. Like, I love the ending of this movie. Like I said, the whole hint that they're going for the Injustice route, but, you know. And then they, of course, had to redo Joker because everybody completely tore Jared Leto's Joker a new one, so they had to really rework him and get rid of his tattoos and do everything else. So, you know, Jared Leto got a one little few minutes to be able to rework his Joker again. Here he has no tattoos. He just has a big apron on, kind of almost resembles Leatherface a little bit. He has a bunch of police badges on him, so I guess he must have killed a bunch of law enforcement people and kept their badges as trophies, I'm assuming. So they did more with less, it seemed like. You know, they just gave him a regular look, no tattoos, no girls, nothing like that. So, you know, he's at his best when he's just talking crap, you know, throwing insults and taunting Batman, I believe, you know. So that's what they did, and Batman threatened to kill him for all of that. So yeah, like I said, I thought this was a step up above. I would give this movie 3 out of 4 stars. Although I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the 4 hours. I wish this could have been crammed into two instead. I wish this probably could have been the original Justice League movie, but you know, yeah, I would love to see more Darkseid. You know, he's definitely like the Thanos of the DC comic movies, and yeah, I wish I could see more Martian Manhunter, make Cyborg more like the comic books. I wasn't a huge fan of Ezra Miller's take on the Flash, but you know, I would still definitely see a Flash movie though. See what type of villain they'll have if Ezra Miller doesn't end up going off the rails. So yeah, I think Justice League Snyder's Cut was pretty dope, you know, and yeah, this is a pretty good movie. Like I said, 3 out of 4 stars I'll give it, you know. And yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video for all things Justice League. Any new Justice League movies coming out, TV shows, I will be doing a review of them. And yeah, so thanks for watching my video.